got a bit of height on him, probably a little bit of weight. I've got some power behind my punches. So if his head ain't moving, then I'm probably going to put him out of work for a couple of weeks. Yeah, I can hit him. I know I can hit him. Like I said, I've got a powerful punch, I've got a long reach. There's a lot of momentum behind these fists.
But here at the Hilton Hotel, there is electricity in the crowd.
No, I'm not scared at all. It's part and parcel of it. I've been hit enough times and I've given enough punches as well, so you know, it's all part of what we do.
His whole life has been for this night. But Trevor...
I know he does a bit of modelling for a job, so my aim is to keep him out of modelling for a little while.
And he's down! He'll have to take the standing 8 count as he steps right off the count to 4.
He should be confident going into it. He's got a fight extra, he's younger, he's heavier, but doesn't mean a lot on the night. You've got to be confident in what you do, otherwise there's no point in stepping out there. You know, I've got my attributes which I'll work to, and hopefully they'll be good enough on the night.
Tyson again, he knows he can hurt at any time.
You know, I'm just hoping that we give everyone a really good fight, and we give everyone value for money, and come out of it and have a beer afterwards.
They call me the Whakatane Fury, mate. I want to be nothing less than furious with you.
From the red corner, he's a PT trainer at Les Mills. He's a model. He's been the face of ringside boxing for the last 4 years, and now he is ringside. He's 33 years of age. He weighed in at 89.3 kilos. I've had the pleasure, or rather displeasure, of sparring this gentleman. This is his first fight. Please give it up for Batman Steve Callinan! His opponent is also a very classy gentleman. He weighed in at 92.7 kilos. He's 25 years of age. He fought last time. His record, 1 fight, 1 loss by split decision. It was that close, he's come back for more. He, of course, is with the RingsideNZ. He's the pride of Whakatane. He's Damian Marr. The referee fires count.
Plenty of power out there, Mike. Big boys.
Well, cruiserweights, as the weight gets heavier, the punching power goes up. Both these guys got pretty good work rate. Steve Callinan, seen him sparring in the ring a fair bit. He's not bad technique for a beginner. Damian Marr's been in there before. He'll be very fit. All the Air Force boys have been training and sparring together, so they get that benefit. Steve Hittemeier in the corner of Callinan, the pretty boy. Another of the trainers, Tiri, over there in ringside. In Damian's corner. Damian just gloves up high. Not moving around a lot. Pretty solid on his feet. Steve just in and out at this point. I know he broke his nose just a week ago. So he's doing well even to get into the ring. That's Steve Callinan. So don't be surprised to see a little bit of claret come leaking out of his nose. Good work just stepping in on the jab. Still a bit tight in the shoulders, as you can see. Nice work on. He's quite heavy on his front foot, but he's faking a little bit. He's getting in and out, which is a good thing against a guy who slightly outweighs him. Plenty of respect so far from these boys. You've got to say it's a bit more technical than what we've seen so far tonight. Not so much devil make here. Steve Callinan, sponsored by Super Dockets by the looks on the back of his shirt. Nice little right hand there off the counter from Damian Marr. He answers with a stiff little sledgehammer jab of his own. Plenty of sting from that right hand, but falling short, about 6 inches short. Just needs to turn his shoulder over just a little bit.
I think this is the sort of fight where corners will do a big job. You know, they're pretty even out there, and somebody from the corner will change things for one fighter or the other, and that could work and change the fight completely around. At the moment, pretty much jab for jab, and giving the judges another nightmare. Well, that one will go down on the books.
Yeah, interesting. I think Steve's got the slightly faster hands. At the moment, Damian's doing a good job of countering the counter as well. Not a lot in that first round, not really enough from either fighter to take it clearly, so you're probably looking at a drawn round going into the books. And we're underway, round 2. Steve Callinan and Damian Marr after a pretty even first round. Doubling up on the jab early there, Damian Marr, but Steve Callinan. Well, this is certainly a change from what we had in the first round. A bit more intent, a bit more intensity. Steve's using his faster hands to good effect. Now Damian Marr just loading up a little bit more. Steve, if he can just keep on his bike, use his range well, he's probably going to have the edge because of his speed. Just keep himself out of trouble. After a quick start, they're both back into their rhythm. Expect to see a little bit more up tempo, a little bit more of the flurry as the pressure goes on and the clock ticks down for both fighters. Nice little overhand right, cuffing off the back of Marr's head, forcing him onto his back of his heels. Steve just encroaching into range, that's why he got clipped with that right hand, just came too far in. And again, using his jab quite well there to set up his right hand and then step out of range. Again, just sneaking into range there. He's got to use his jab better. Uppercut, left hook. Certainly wanting to throw a little bit more. Damian now landing back in kind, pinning his man in the corner. Doesn't want to let him out though. Steve Callinan moving out, moving back into centre ring where he's got a bit more of an advantage with his speed. Little overhand right there from Damian Marr. That one taken on the gloves by Callinan. Again, back to jab for jab. They nullify each other pretty well. Callihan's much better when he flurries and doubles up on his jab. Again, there you see the double up on the jab. Takes the right hand from Marr for his trouble. Hooking right hand taken on the gloves from Callinan. Wild uppercut. But the combinations before it, the right hand, the left hooks, struck home. Better round for Callinan, probably the busier of the two fighters. Still pretty evenly poised. Well, we're underway, third and final round. Steve Callinan, Damian Marr. Marr probably needing to win this round to edge back in the judges' favour. Steve Callinan probably took control a little bit more in that second round with his busyness and speed. Just clipped with the right hand there. Both boys leveraging up on their right hands. Good willing fight from both these boys, plenty of power. Again, Callinan getting the better of that exchange. Just slipping outside a wild right hand to deliver one of his own. Plenty of waiting from both these guys, just eyeballing each other. Nice stiff jab, just got a slight reach advantage there, Callinan. Exchange of jabs again, both rocking back onto their heels. Waiting too long now. Fatigue starting to set in and a little bit of cautiousness. Blood coming now from the nose of Damian Marr. Not surprised with those slapping punches there from Callinan. Pops his head down and throws the overhand. Neither of them really stringing a left hook on. It's more slapping punches at this point. Well, the crowd's starting to bring both boys home. Plenty of support between the Force and the Les Mills crowd. Callinan going in with the uppercut left hook, then getting back out of trouble. Damian Marr looking a little bit worse for wear with the red under his nose. Callinan now with the left hook. He's catching the right hand well now on his gloves, which is good defensively. Well, a very evenly contested fight. Yet another one here in the great room at the Langham Hotel. Probably going to Steve Callinan, but stranger things have happened so far. It's only another pretty willing contest. It's the one thing that's characterised tonight is the matchups have been pretty good. No one seems to have been hurt, and there's been plenty of heart and spirit shown.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, well, every fighter's really done themselves proud out there tonight.
And no one's really run out of gas. You know, there's been good conditioning. Clearly the 12-rank program over at Ringside is doing the trick, and these boys are literally going the distance.
And going it hard. I don't think there's really been a fight won by fatigue tonight. Quite often you'll see a fight won by fatigue. Both fighters will be even and then one will just flag it away in the last round. But tonight every fighter is fought to the bell.
All right, we have a unanimous points decision. Two judges scored at 30 points to 27, and one judge 29 to 28. It was a good stoush. The winner by unanimous decision from the red corner, Steve Callinan.
Well, pretty predictable result there, Steve Callinan. He's been the face of Ringside for the past 4 years on his part-time modelling gig, and now I can say he's walked the talk, and he's undefeated in his boxing career.